And welcome to the men's room. In the men's room, utility and awareness is the focus. The topic of this video is distinct examples. Let's get it started.
Yeah, you gotta be living in the basement.
Why are they talking about? I just feel like, I mean, the conversation about making
And this woman has party voice. Listen,
women great. And the men that I
party voice comes from a lot of drinking, a lot of smoking, and a lot of fucking.
know who are great are men who have taken it upon themselves to look at these type of men and patriarchy and toxic masculinity and be like, I don't want anything to do with that.
Yeah. Right. Now, one woman who's waiting on a ring of her own is Jennifer Lopez. And recently, Tonight Show host Jimmy Fallon had J-Lo's boo Alex Rodriguez on his show and pressed the baseball star about when he was gonna propose. Alex is feeling the pressure lately due to J-Lo's new song, El Anillo, which is about a woman who wants to know if she'll ever get an engagement ring from her significant other.
Take some water.
Are you joking?
I'm joking for you, Marcel. Hold on.
Yeah, take some water.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
That's them late nights.
Yes.
In this next example of party voice, take note to the amount of cigarettes that's in this woman's car.
This is my second time back. This is what they gave me. I knew it wasn't right. Supposedly a mocha cappuccino. Disgusting. Probably wasted about an hour now at this point. Manager didn't even offer me a refund. Now they're all scattering.
Do women or men live longer?
Women.
Women, right? Do women or men vote more?
Women because they can vote longer.
Well, and also they generally vote a little bit more.
Yeah.
So if America doesn't have a female president, that's largely determined by women.
Yeah.
Women have not wanted a female president. So now they're blaming men for, like, they could say, well, women don't like strong women, but that would be to criticize women in some manner, right? So now they're also blaming men for the fact that there's no female president in the U.S., even though women outvote men.
Also,
This is dangerous. Like, we're seeing, like, it's not going to stop abortions. It's only going to make them more dangerous. And it just absolutely makes me so angry that my daughter has less rights than I do at her age. And, like, it's just wrong. Yeah. It's wrong. Like, a bunch of white men shouldn't be making decisions for women.
There is new research that shows half of all women have a guy on the back burner just in case things go wrong in their current relationship. Physician and national mindful living expert Dr. Romy Mushtaq is here to talk more about that. Dr. Romy, seriously?
Good morning, Tom. I know, and I
Come
feel
on,
like
this sounds positively guy.
guy, doesn't it? And I have to sit here and defend all of us women, but this is the latest psychology research. I was just as shocked reading this data. More than half of women who are married and categorize themselves as happily
Wait a
married.
sec.
They're married.
Happily married women are
Happily
doing
married
this?
Have a backup plan. And what is a backup plan? It means you have someone on the back burner.
So a
like-
specific person
a
they've
specific
identified.
person that they've identified, and in most cases it was either an ex-boyfriend or an old friend who never made it to the dating category.
Get out of town.
Unfortunately, yes. And the problem is social media has just made it too easy to have such a type of behavior.
Right.
So what kind of men are you looking for? Well, how old is your daughter?
She's 9 months.
So where's her father? What's going on with you guys?
He's in the hospital, so yeah, he's very ill, so I'm looking for like a stepfather.
Wait, so you broke up with him while he's in the hospital?
No, I didn't break up with him.
Were y'all not together when he went to the hospital?
Yeah, we're still together.
Wait, okay.
I'm looking for like just in case. A stepfather just in case.
Just in case if he passes away?
Right.
Are you serious?
Yes, Kendra. You have to have one in the chamber, Kendra. Come on now.
With women, your status actually elevates you. You elevate them by being in a relationship. And then by virtue of that, she is able to obtain status, use you or your friends, which is...
Lynn on the Tom Leykis show. Hello, Lynn.
Hey, Tom, I just want to tell you, I call a lot of radio shows, and I got to tell you, I am in awe and a little bit intimidated, so please bear with me here. I just actually wanted to let you know that I'm a little shocked. I've been listening to your show for years, and I cannot believe that you have finally locked into what is really at the heart of all of this, which is the woman's undying need to impress their friends and family with their guy. And I got to tell you something. Women will go to great lengths. We will put up with a whole lot of you-know-what just to be labeled as Mrs. Doctor something or whatever, because our status in our minds is directly proportional to the status of the man that we're with. And for all the women out there who are trying to deny this, you've got a lot of soul searching to do, honey, because now...
And an email from a listener named Shannon, who writes in and says, Dear Tom, I wanted to write you to tell you that although I hate to say this, you are right about some things. Shannon says, I am at home right now getting ready to leave in 30 miles of rush hour, eastbound 91 freeway traffic to go to the house of a guy who is exactly what you preach. Interested, but distant at the same time. Just your basic jerk. While guy number 2, who is sweet and would love to drive the 2 hours between our houses to see me anytime, anywhere, is emailing me and calling me, begging me to talk to him, to let him know when he can see me again. I have almost no interest at all in guy number 2. I want guy number 1 to slam it to me and leave me speechless. So that is where I am. I have lost my mind. Thought you would like to know. Signed, a longtime fan. Just another example of what I'm talking about. Another woman who, despite the fact that it makes her angry to think about it, likes to be treated like crap, prefers the man who treats her like crap, ignores the man who wants to drive her around and listen to her and talk to her, and he'll do whatever she asks, emails her, calls her, he's available anytime. She doesn't want him. She wants the interested but distant guy. And she wants him to bang her hard. And then make himself scarce. That's reality. It's very frustrating to many of the women who listen to this program to hear an email like that because they know it's true.
There is a study that came out. I don't think it was really any surprise, unfortunately. It was in the Psychology and Social Personality Bulletin, and it talks about first date behavior. And apparently, men on first dates, if you're kind to them, they like that. Okay.
Do they like it when you eat fried food at the fair?
It's not so
a lot
much,
of guys would.
Not so much for women, though. We don't like kindness.
No, we don't.
What is that about us? We kind of like you to be a little bit...
A bad boy.
Yes.
I don't understand that either. I mean, as I grew up a little bit, I mean, my husband, I wouldn't say he's a bad boy. I mean, he has enough of that. But I agree with that. We are so like... We think that the bad boy is going to protect us if we get into trouble or whatever it is, and we don't like the nice guy.
There's something alluring to that.
I have a theory about this, and this is like if you read about literary trends and like what happens. So in romance novels, there's a formula that they follow. They all follow it. So if you've read them, this will be familiar to you. So it's the heroine, the woman. And she meets the guy, and he's brooding, and he's dark, and he's mysterious, and he's closed off to women until she comes along, and she has like the magic whatever to like
magic key,
unlock him and make him this
nice,
loving,
caring, compassionate.
Nice,
yes. Okay.
It's like she has to take
down.
him.
She's the exception.
Yes, she's the exception to the rule, and I wonder if, as women as a whole, if that's what we look for, because I know with Scott it was the same way. He was a little hard to get at first.
And you like that?
I did.
It was a challenge.
Yes. You like the challenge.
Yeah.
And that concludes this video on distinct examples. For further correspondence, please send emails to the address listed below in the description. Thank you for your time in the men's room, and as always, stay aware, stay sharp.